we will tell about some things which are common in all those people who were born in June. However, as always, first we will present a little bit of theory about what it is and where it came from. We invite horoscopists and all those people who are tired of and disappointed with the speculativity of astrological predictions to get acquainted with an alternative to horoscopes, the ancient Zodiac, which existed long before astrology. This will not only allow you to get a taste of true spirituality, but will also give purely pragmatic results. It will allow you to understand true motivations of your own and other people's behavior, as well as to predict and model it at your discretion. As you probably already guessed, all presented materials are based on the discovery of a very ancient esoteric source, which turned out to be the Catalogue of Human Population, because it contains detailed descriptions of 293 subtypes of biological type Homo sapiens. The title of this source is the Book of Mountains and Seas, and we already told you a little bit about it in previous chapters of this book. Information about spirits' totems, about which we will tell you, was also discovered by researcher Andrei Davidov in the above-mentioned Book of Mountains and Seas. Therefore, it is important to understand from the very beginning that spirits' totems are not something that exists outside of the limits of nature, or beyond the limits of one of its parts, human psyche. Spirits' totems are part of the structure of the human psyche. They are implanted in the form of archetypes in the unconscious of Homo sapiens at the genetic level, and that is precisely why they greatly influence a human, much greater than the sun, other planets, or anything else. Also, it should be understood from the very beginning that totems described in this Book of Mountains and Seas have some similarity with the zodiac signs, but this similarity is purely external. There are also 12 of them, and they also influence people born during certain periods of the annual cycle, but similarities end at this. They differ in form and content. For example, everyone knows characters called signs of the zodiac: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Spirits' totems look completely different. For example, a bird with a dragon's head, a spirit with a human body, but horns of a ram, spirits with a wild boar's body, but with 8 legs and a snake's tail, etc. At the same time, zodiac means menagerie. While spirits' totems are not animals, they are complex chimeras, with all the ensuing consequences about which we simply cannot tell in the format of this book. Consider some more differences. According to the zodiac, February is ruled by Aquarius, from February 20th to March 20th, while the influence of February's totem, called a spirit with a human body and a dragon's head, applies to people born in February. Starting February 27th, the power goes to the spirit with an animal's body, a human face, and a horn. As for differences in content, influence of the zodiac on a human is based on the position of the sun on the celestial sphere at the moment of his birth, and totem spirits are those personal qualities, life algorithms, abilities, goals, motivations, etc., which are part of the human psyche from birth, installed by nature, so to speak. They are part of the human psyche of an individual, along with his or her natural program and manipulation modes given from birth. In other words, influence of astrological signs of the zodiac is an influence that comes from the outside, while influence of spirits' totems is an influence that comes exclusively from within a person, from archetypes implanted in the depths of his unconscious. A totem is the sum of qualities which surpass qualities of an ordinary person. A totem is a stage of development of an individual on the path to the status of a human. In other words, It gives Homo sapiens what in this civilization is called super abilities. Zodiac signs, stars, and planets do not give a human such abilities. In addition, there are not 12, but actually 24 spirits totems, and so on. There are many more examples of differences between the ancient zodiac and astrology or horoscopes.